I request Shri Laxmi Narayan Gupta, Additional Chief Secretary, MSME Department, Govt of Odisha, to address this audience.
Thank you. Shri Kamal Murarka ji, Chairman, World Trade Center, Mumbai. All the distinguished panelists and guests on the dais. It is indeed a great privilege for me to be part of the Global Economic Summit and part of this inaugural session on the global value chain. The state of Odisha, which I represent, is well endowed with natural resources from mineral to marine, 480 kilometers long coastline and vast reserves of untapped sources of energy. It has reserves of 52% of country's bauxite. It has 93% of chrome ore, 44% of manganese, 92% of nickel and 21% of iron ore. Due to liberalized policies of government, Odisha has successfully emerged as pioneer in attracting investments in steel, power, petrochemicals, aluminium sectors. It has been consistently ranked now amongst the top 3 states in the country in terms of live manufacturing investment. Recently, the SOCHM has ranked Odisha as #1 state in terms of investments implementation rate. Odisha has also witnessed 4-fold increase in real per capita income during the last 17 years. State government is ceaselessly working towards developing Odisha as manufacturing hub of the South Asia. Not only in production but also in exports we have done very well. Odisha has registered the highest growth rate of 114% in exports amongst all these states in 2016-17, which has been the highest growth rate in that particular year. And Government of India, Ministry of Commerce has recognized Odisha as the champion state for achieving this highest rate of growth and a leader state in terms of ease of doing business. The state has been able to create an industry-led ecosystem for value addition, sustainable development, employment generation and revenue augmentation. The Odisha Industrial Vision 2025 has a target of attracting 2.5 lakh crore of new investments in 6 identified focus sectors, namely ancillary and downstream industries, metal sector, chemical, plastics and petrochemicals, IT and IT-enabled services, ESDM, agro and food processing industry, seafood, textile and tourism, and so this offers a lot of opportunity for the MSMEs in Odisha. We have a target of creation of 3 million job opportunities by 2025. State is steadily moving towards realizing this vision. MSME sector, all of us we know, is very critical for the economic growth of the country. The estimated contribution of the MSME sector, including service segment to the India's GDP, is around 38%. The total employment in the MSME sector is nearly 80 million. Similarly, the share of MSMEs in the country exports is around 45%. Considering this importance of the MSME sector, Government of Odisha has come out with the latest MSME policy 2016 as well as Odisha Food Processing Policy 2016. The MSME policy offers the capital investment subsidy from 1 to 3 crores, whereas the food processing policy offers the capital investment subsidy from rupees 2 to 5 crores. We not only offer subsidy for the MSMEs for capital investment but also HR and skill development. In the food processing sector, 2 food parks, that is food park at Rayagada, which is closer to Visakhapatnam, and another at near Bhubaneswar, have become already operational. The state government has also been a leader in leveraging IT for ease of doing business and industrial development. The Government of Odisha has introduced single window investor facilitation and tracking. In short, it is called GoSwift, portal for the industries. This is a revolutionary and first of its kind portal which shall provide all required services and support to an investor during the entire investment life cycle of a project in a time-bound, hassle-free, paperless and transparent manner. Through this single platform, approval process for 32 services from 15 state government departments have been made end-to-end online, including online approvals, e-payments, application tracking, and downloading of certificates for all linked G2B services. Timelines under the Odisha Rights to Public Services Act 2012 have been mapped for each service to guarantee time-bound delivery to the investor. GoSwift has seamlessly integrated all existing technical applications of Industries Department vis-a-vis the single sign-on framework. A number of other initiatives also have been taken, like for example, Odisha is the first state in India to launch a synchronized central inspection framework for all industrial establishments called Government of Odisha Synchronized Mechanism for Inspection of Licensed Enterprises. In short, it is called Go Smile. To resolve any investor queries post allotment of land by the state government, an online automated post allotment allocation called APPA has also been launched. To display real-time information with regard to the industrial lane in the state, forward and backward linkages and associated utilities available in the state, an online portal again called Go Plus has been launched. To administer corporate social responsibility also, we have launched a portal called Go Care, which takes care of CSR administration and responsive engagement with the industry. As regards the finding ways to integrate MSMEs into global value chains, the critical factor that can make such an integration possible is availability of world-class infrastructure backed by state-of-the-art logistics services. It is a common knowledge that in today's highly interconnected world, production is scattered to capitalize on the comparative advantages at different locations, and it is being done to keep the cost low. Technological and disruptions have reduced product and industry longevity and intense competition for market in putting increasing pressure on manufacturers to offer products at competitive prices. Such forces are also shaping the nature value chains that is efficient and effective. The value chains are no longer static, rather they are in a state of evolution which are greatly influenced by faster movements of goods across borders. Technological advancement disrupting global value chains have both beneficial and adverse implications. Beneficial to locations where production facilities have shifted, and adverse to those locations where from these have gone. Today, most of the developing nations like ours are struggling to provide adequate opportunity to the teeming millions of youngsters adding to the workforce. 1 million people get added to the workforce in our country, and we always look for their employment. Since gainful employment, this group has the potential to disturb the social order and may lead to internal turmoil and dangerous consequences. Thus, while competing profitably in the market may remain the prime motive of the businesses across the world, employment generation to youth needs to be given top priority and urgent attention. To ensure that the MSME sector remains integrated with the global value chains as an important partner requires the sector to focus more on innovation, be it product innovation or process innovation. For that to happen, steady supply of skilled human capital needs to be ensured who have the drive to experiment with the new ideas. It is in this context, the Government of Odisha has again set up Odisha Skill Development Authority, that too under the chairmanship of none other than a famous IT entrepreneur, Sri Subrato Bagchi, who has resigned from Mindtree. He was co-founder of Mindtree, and he is now heading this authority with an aim to train 11 lakh youths by 2019-20. And so far, I am happy to announce that we have succeeded in skilling of around 8.5 lakhs. We are promoting the brand of skilled in Odisha. The aim is that whoever is skilled in Odisha will be in demand. And again, I am happy to share that after formation of this particular Odisha Skill Development Authority, enrollment in ITIs have increased from 64% to 84%. And particularly, more significantly, thanks to a year-long campaign, the girl-child enrollment in ITIs has doubled. from 7% to around 14%. Government of Odisha has again also launched the Startup Odisha initiative, like Government of India has launched the Startup India initiative. Under the Startup Odisha initiative, our goal is to create an ecosystem to support 1,000 startups. This was launched by the Honorable Chief Minister last year in the month of May, and during the last 10 months journey, the state of Odisha, through a dynamic portal of Startup Odisha initiative, that is www.startupodisha.gov.in, we have been able to enroll 175 startups in Bhubaneswar, Cuttack and maybe nearby areas, and now to scout the innovation from the grassroots levels, one Startup Odisha Yatra is going on, which is touching nearly 60 institutions across 16 districts in the state, and they have nearly touched 15,000 youths. So, innovation, entrepreneurship and startup again is a big objective of the world, Government of Odisha. It is my delight to announce that the 6th edition of the Odisha MSME Trade Fair is going to be held next month between 5th to 10th March. The focus for this year's Odisha's International Trade Fair is on food processing sector. I take this opportunity to invite all of you, both domestic and international delegates, to be a part of this international fair in Bhubaneswar in the month of March. I express my gratitude to the organizers of the summit, particularly the World Trade Center, for providing me an opportunity to me and my state to showcase the strengths of the states and share the views on the subject. Lastly, let me again take this opportunity to extend a warm invitation to the delegates present here to come and visit Odisha. There are two opportunities, one in March, another is in the month of November, between 11 to 15. The second edition of Make in Odisha is going to be organized. You can always block these dates in your diary and visit Odisha and get a first-hand feel of the place and its business opportunities. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for enumerating the various initiatives of Odisha and also to tell us what the state has to offer, especially touching upon the MSME sector.